Boyfriend says he's less attracted to me 'cause of my weight. On mobile blah blah blah. This isn't a throwaway but long-time lurker without an account, so this is my first post. Boyfriend 25, girlfriend, me 24. Background info. We've been dating for 5 years, some in different states, just moved in 6 months ago. Aside from small usual stuff, it's going really well. My boyfriend got into fitness during quarantine. I did not. I got into the ice cream. Admittedly I did gain weight, but when I moved in with my boyfriend midway through quarantine, I started eating better, walking, exercising more, and I lost about 20 plus or minus pounds. I am tall for a woman, if that matters, so the weight is distributed differently. I've also struggled with depression during quarantine, who hasn't? He's brought up a few times I need to exercise, I need to be healthy, it's good for me, etc. Here's the thing. All the gyms in our area are closed 'cause there's this plague. I'm not running in our neighborhood alone for any less than $1 million. I could give you a dozen other excuses, but honestly I just want to work out in a gym. I am more comfortable. So I am playing the waiting game. Anyway, story time. Last night after boyfriend got off of work, it's quarantine so he got high, legal where we live, and I got tipsy, few glasses of wine. We were getting frisky when my boyfriend had us stop. I had to go to bed soon anyway to get up for work early, so no big deal. Then he says, "Hey, can I say something?" Me thinking it's gonna be a shitty joke. "Sure. I'm less attracted to you 'cause of your weight." I stopped dead. Usually in a situation like this I'd probably break down crying. Not this time. Stone cold fury is the only thing I felt. I just got up and started changing for bed. I didn't want to have a big talk about this because I needed to sleep to get up at 4 a.m. to work. I think I snapped something like, "I need to sleep." He just said, "Can we talk about this tomorrow?" Me, "Sure. If we didn't have roommates I would have slept on the couch." Guys, I want to emphasize this. I'm not insanely overweight. I'm not straight out of high school anymore, that's for sure, but I am about 25 pounds over the recommended weight for my BMI class. Problem is, I have no idea how to address this. I'm furious and honestly I'm not 100% sure why. He was honest at least. I don't want to break up with him, I still love him. Any advice on how to calmly talk about this? I just want to go to work and not deal with this. Also, he wasn't crazy stoned. I wasn't crazy tipsy. Not much of an excuse there. Too long did not read. Boyfriend not attracted to 25 pounds overweight girlfriend. She's pissed but doesn't know why exactly. Edit. I am 5 feet 9 inches. I think it's natural to be upset, but equally as good that your boyfriend has been honest and open with you. There is no way he could have brought the up to you and you would have liked it. He had to tell you. I'm sure I'll get downvoted, but 25 pounds overweight is quite a bit, and I can see why he is concerned. I am all for body positivity, but sexual attraction is mostly science, and those LBS have altered the equation. I am about 25 pounds over the recommended weight for my BMI class. This is a weird way of phrasing it, because to my knowledge BMI classes are things like overweight or obese. And being over the weight for one of those means you have a descriptor for your weight class. Are you 25 pounds over normal, or 25 pounds past overweight, or 25 pounds past obese? There is a whole hell of a lot of defensive and convoluted wording, plus tons of excuses for things you won't do while ignoring alternatives. Quit muddying the waters. What is your height and weight? It's a throwaway account. No one will link it to you. How tall and heavy are you? Is it unhealthy? Maybe he doesn't want you dying of heart disease young? 25 pounds isn't really a small margin. Pretty considerable. Gotta be compatible. My husband was very overweight and I was getting there. We had honest talked. I was worried about his health. I was worried we were drifting. We work out together. We cook together. We are honest. We are open. Sorry he said something you did not like, but that's what being in a healthy relationship is like. Look at yourself. Is your weight causing issues? Will it later cause health issues? Are you comparable on that level? Would you stay with him if he changed and you were not sexually as attracted? The answer is you should not. Change or don't, but he brought it up on a polite way. Sounds like you're upset with yourself. With a mindset that he should be fine with whatever. That's not realistic even if people paint a picture that it is. Boyfriend not attracted to 25 pounds overweight girlfriend. She's pissed but doesn't know why exactly. Sounds like you're pissed at yourself for gaining weight and punishing him for being honest. He tried to talk about it like an adult and you gave him the silent treatment. Is this your plan for all relationship conflicts? Go into a rage and sleep on the couch? Any advice on how to calmly talk about this? Talk about what? How to lose weight? Or talk about how he needs to pretend to be attracted to his overweight girlfriend? What's the solution in your mind? Losing weight or losing the comments about your weight? You've been trying to pretend you're not 25 pounds overweight, and your boyfriend just made that a lot harder. That's why you're furious. You've also just been directly confronted with the fact that your weight prevented you from getting the intimacy you wanted. You're an adult, and you know that only you can decide what you want to do about this. If you prefer ice cream to being a healthy weight, then own it. Stop with the excuses. If you want to lose the weight, eat less and exercise. A bad neighborhood and a pandemic don't prevent you from having a treadmill, barbells, doing calisthenics and counting calories. Losing weight is 95% diet. You don't need to exercise to lose weight. That's just a shitty excuse people use. I know it really sucks to hear stuff like that. I've gained almost 40 pounds this last year, which is a lot when you're only 5 feet tall. I have this really neat app called Noom that helps you track your daily calories and it's really helpful. It's easier than a physical food journal emo. I've also started doing some basic exercises like walking on a treadmill for 20 minutes a day and doing some light weightlifting. You'd be surprised at how much of a difference this makes. If you still love him and want to be with him, then only change if you're willing to do so. The only upside I can give to him is that he was honest there and then, 'cause let's face it, most people just leave or cheat and it's unacceptable. However, don't change just because he wants you to. He should love every aspect of you inside and out and nothing less, or he shouldn't be in a relationship in the first place. E.g., what would his reaction be if you got pregnant? More than 25 pounds, that, and most importantly, more noticeable. Only change if you want to, otherwise find someone who loves you as you are, and no one should settle for nothing less. My advice from England, AMD, coming from someone who's been single their whole life. 25 pounds is a lot for anybody, no matter how tall. It is natural to get upset, but it is nice that he did tell you, because that is the healthy thing to do. In every relationship, people have standards and he is attracted to a specific thing. You can now choose to A, decide that it matters to you enough to be that specific thing and stay in a relationship, or B, decide that you like where you are and break up because your standards don't align. I am sure some people will consider him a monster for caring about weight when feelings exist. But sex is important in a relationship. Sexual attraction is important in a relationship. Without it, all you have is a friendship. And that is also fine, it depends on what you want. The fact that you give us your height but wiggle around on the weight, 25 pounds over the recommended weight for my BMI class, instead of just telling us your weight in a throwaway account, says a lot about whether you really don't think you're overweight. It was a shitty time to tell you, but as someone else pointed out, there really isn't a good time ever. At least he wants a conversation with you instead of just drifting away or breaking up, which seems like a good sign. You address it by deciding whether it is worth doing what you need to do to lose a few lbs and keep the boyfriend or not. I wouldn't want to be in the position of wondering whether or not my girlfriend thinks I'm too fat. I'd much rather they give me feedback like that, because sometimes I forget I'm not 16 anymore, eat like a fool for a week and gain 10 pounds. I'd rather know and address it at 10 before it becomes 20. That all being said, I played sports growing up, so my body has pretty much been completely separated from my ego. I recognize that this is definitely not the case with everyone. But regardless, no point in being upset about honesty. It didn't sound like he intended to hurt you in saying it. Now things are clear and you have choices. I think you both have issues that you need to deal with. Your boyfriend is being honest with you, and that subject must have been really difficult to bring up. But you also admit that you've been neglecting your health, and you're making excuses for not exercising. There is no reason the gyms being closed should stop you from exercising and eating better. Exercising at home has helped me cope with the stress of the pandemic. If you have space, you can try yoga, resistance bands, dance, etc. YouTube has lots of workouts. There are video games for exercise. I know it isn't the same as a gym, but exercising at home has helped me sleep better and feel better. Work out so that you feel good. Anyone that works to lose 25 pounds rightfully expects friends, family, spouse to say, "Wow, you look amazing. How much have you lost?" etc. 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 All that amazing improvement when you lose weight, of course, is the exact opposite of what happens when you gain weight. People just don't say anything. I think he could have been smarter about saying something and included himself. Hey, with the vaccines coming out, we may actually be able to go on a vacation some months down the line. We should get a plan together to get our bodies back into shape and set some goals. I really don't want to have to wear my fat pants on the beach. It's good that he feels comfortable enough to tell you that. But if you are willing to work out, why don't you try doing it with him? I know it won't be at a gym, but maybe something can be figured out. I am 5 feet 9 inches, so know what 25 pounds overweight is. Right there with you, girl. Unfortunately, without an abnormal amount of muscle, it isn't a healthy weight. I'm also struggling with losing weight as I have an injury and can't work out. Best we can do is focus on diet until we can get back to the gym. That is, if you want to lose weight. I'd be devastated if my boyfriend told me he was losing attraction to me over my weight, so I feel for you. But he's entitled to his feelings, and I think he told you in probably the best way he could. I think you need to try to have a calm conversation about this with him. Figure out what is and isn't a deal breaker for him and decide what you are willing to do for your own health and to remain attractive for him. Lose weight for you because you want to, but never for him and to save the relationship. The good news is you don't have to set foot in a gym to lose weight. All you have to do is eat properly. Lose it. Fat Logic. 1200 Ice Plenty. Meal Prep Sunday. Keto. XX Keto. Progress Pics. Why do people mention they posted on mobile? Why does that matter? Honest question. He is allowed to feel what he feels. You are allowed to be who you want to be. Sometimes the two don't match up. I think this comment section pointed out very good points. He was honest with you, and it had to be said. By mentioning the problem to you, he wants to fix your relationship. He doesn't want the attraction to completely disappear. If he didn't care about being attracted to you, he would not mention it and let himself not be attracted to you, and you guys wouldn't even get frisky at all. Even if you think you're fine, maybe try to hear what he has to say and move on from there. You need to exercise. Period. No fucking exception. Feeling angry and upset about it is natural. The best way to maintain weight is exercise and eating better. Blaming depression is quite ridiculous. Blaming it not being the gym is silly. You are making a huge decision to gain weight. Your boyfriend should just be cool with it. My girlfriend and I gain weight around the holidays every year. I literally ate a large pizza the other day. The whole thing. I feel like a walking blimp. So my number one huge recommendation: soup it up. Chicken soup and Mexican-style chicken soup. The cost can be as low as $3 a meal, super healthy, and will help you lose weight while bolstering immunity. Garlic. Why didn't you guys exercise together? There's like no excuse. You wrote this in a very defensive and one-sided way. He is right to worry, and you should respect his honesty, not go online and try and nag about it. Eat healthier, stop making excuses, or grow up and accept that he is doing the right thing and you don't care. I'm really sorry, this sucks. You do not have to be upset with yourself for gaining weight during a pandemic. Yes, ideally you would be healthier, and you seem to recognize that you could make some changes, but this past year has been unbearable and everyone is coping differently. Also, it is a real bummer as a woman to realize how much our worth to men is tied up in our weight and appearance. I understand your anger and frustration. After 5 years together, one would hope that he loved and was attracted to you, and that wasn't contingent on eating some extra ice cream during a pandemic. Oh boy lol, here we go. This may not be a throwaway, but the boyfriend is. I'm not insanely overweight. I'm not straight out of high school anymore, that's for sure, but I am about 25 pounds over the recommended weight for my BMI class. 24 yo, 5 feet 9 inches BMI class, top end as 168 for normal weight. 25 pounds over that as 193 pounds. You are more like 50 pounds away from healthy and fit weight. Listen to your BF, you are eating yourself into an early grave. Honestly, watching your partner gain a lot of weight and not do anything about it is really fucking frustrating. Some people think that after you move in together you don't have to put effort to remain attractive to your partner, and to me this is a mistake. Perhaps it may not have been the most tactful way to tell you, but at least he communicated in a straightforward way and didn't mince words. So I suppose your choices are either to lose weight, which by the way is more diet than gym orientated, so you wouldn't even need the gym really. Alternatively, if you don't want to lose weight, I suppose risk losing him? Just make sure whatever you do for yourself so you don't breed resentment. People have what they are attracted to. It is painful to hear. It may be about more than just weight. His priority is to work out and physically take care of himself. It stands to reason he would find that attribute attractive in his partner. And the opposite unattractive. I am a tall girl too, running 30 pounds over when I met my husband. So no judgment at all. My approach is the same as up, but I can see the boyfriend's perspective. I actually check in with my husband and fortunately he lives the bigger boobs and butt so few. However, he didn't, I would get it. If he got a big round gut, I think it would affect my attraction too, but not my love. It's understandable that you're upset, but it's good that he was honest with you. We all have our preferences. As an aside, you don't need to go to a gym to work out. You can do many exercises at home, and you could join a class via Zoom or whatever. And diet actually has a bigger impact on weight loss than exercise. It's a way for you both to talk openly about things you want to change moving forward. I know it's a shitty thing to hear, and at the end of the day it's up to you what you do with your body. So think about what you want for yourself, and if there's anything you want to change, then now is the chance to bring it up. It can be used as a way for you and your boyfriend to spend more time together. It's a difficult situation. Him telling you that admittedly comes off as rude. Him eventually breaking up with you because he isn't physically attracted to you, but not telling you the real reason, will leave you confused. It's someone's prerogative to be attracted to whoever they are, and not to whoever they aren't. I personally, probably would not tell an significant other, I am unattracted to you because of X physical attribute. It would seem demeaning and insensitive. I would also likely not just endure a relationship I am not attracted to my partner. I guess it's good of him that he told you how he felt, but it's your body, your choice. This makes me sad for you. I've 40 female, been with my husband since I was 18. I was a size 8 when we met, got into fitness and dropped to a size 4, then developed hip problems and rheumatoid arthritis. For the last 8 years have been very overweight due to my health concerns. I've also given birth twice, so there's that. My husband loves me unconditionally and our sex life is still very active. Some people have said that it's good that your boyfriend is being honest with you. I mean, maybe, but I feel like he's being an ass. Different strokes for different folks, but if his focus is on your looks, you should just get out now because you'll age whether he likes it or not. You say you don't want to gym and that they are not open anyway. So why not work out together? I find it a much better experience with someone else. Sorry if this was covered. Maybe the timing was not the best, but guys aren't usually great at gauging that kinda thing. He's honest, if a bit shallow emo. Yet in my life I wish a partner or two had been more honest with me. It's worse on the whole to let these things slide till it's too late. Now you got a chance to figure out your wants with this info. It's up to you, don't let anyone on here sway you. You'll know what to do. You can buy dumbbells, exercise videos and weights benches online. No need for a gym or running outside. By the way, weight gain can cause health issues. Better to nip it in the bud early before that 25 pounds creeps up anymore. I had a stroke last year at the age of 36, which has left me partially blind. You don't want something like that to end up happening. He was honest with you, without being a jerk. It's not what you wanted to hear, but also, you keep downplaying it, but 25 pounds overweight. That's nuts. Healthy people do not fluctuate 25 pounds during their lifetime, at least not without serious illness. It also means that at some point, you were 45 pounds over healthy weight. That is 1/3 of your body weight, a fluctuation. Either leave him because you're not willing to exercise, or go for a run. It's honest and difficult to hear. I'm 5'9", could lose about the same. It's hard as fuck to lose weight when there isn't any support from your partner, like eating junk food, lack of motivation to work out. I lost some weight, about 15 pounds, and it's like he didn't even notice, not even a, "You look good" comment, or, "I can tell." Got tired of trying to convince my own self I looked better, so I quit. If you want to lose or just tone up, talk to him about helping and being supportive. The support is the biggest thing in a relationship, and the acknowledgement that you are achieving something even if small is even bigger. Good luck, GF. It was good of him to communicate his feelings with you, but I agree that he could have handled things way better. Don't get why every other comment is praising the dude for being honest. Sure, honesty is a great thing, but personally I don't think he handled it well. I'd be upset too if my partner went about things like that. So your boyfriend has the sense to sit you down and have a serious talk about something in your relationship. By your own account, you're a bit overweight and recognize it. Oh, but instead of working on it, you make every excuse in the book to not work on this small problem. On top, you have the audacity to be upset when your boyfriend is being responsible and bringing the issue to your attention. Would it be better for your boyfriend not to talk about it and just one day up and leave? Let me guess, if he did that, he would be a jerk for just leaving and not even talking about a relationship issue, right? You don't need to work out. Eating less is 3x as efficient as working out. You don't even have to leave your house for that. Well, if you're not completely fat, then neither of you have much to worry about. You're also doing exactly what you should be once you realized all that ice cream was catching up. Neither of you are being unreasonable. Weight gain and a little extra belly may affect someone's sexual attraction. No one should expect perfection during a stressful period in life. Find a way to meet in the middle and know once the pandemic winds down, you'll both get in better shape. Bonus tip: Greek yogurt and fresh fruit is better than ice cream and has protein. The first thing you need to ask him is, does he still love you? 'Cause if he does still loves you, not saying he doesn't, then it's not really a big problem, but if he doesn't love you, then just move out or something, 'cause there's no point being with someone that doesn't love you. But if he still love you, then talk about it and how you both can work together to fix the problem. Set relationship goals like running a few miles per kilometer together as a couple, or make healthy food together for the two of you or something. I bet he still loves you though, and this reaction is normal, but just do not forget him loving you is different to him feeling attracted to you. 'Cause in the end of the day, he still loves you and want what's best for you guys. Just say and do it in a very dick way. You say 25 pounds like it's a little, but that is a significant amount of weight. You've made excuses for not being able to exercise, but why can't you exercise inside? The vast majority of humanity does not have access to a gym. You've admitted you're making bad habits, and your boyfriend admitted that he is losing his attraction because of your bad habits. You should feel glad that he's being honest, and ask for his help since he is into this kind of stuff.